anytime Kenya donations by Armand Alex Virgin. So we were so there's this school the organization called the Matata Tamaya Charitable Trust, Matata Bono, and it's a group founded by Mata Tamaya, and this group builds schools and other like charitable things in developing countries to fight poverty. And one of these schools in Kenya is called the Watata Mama Marita School, and we decided to help that school.
So our project goals. Our project was to raise money for a charity school in Kenya called Mata Amrit Charitable Trust with Boma. Our goal was to raise $1,000 so we can give supplies to the schools such as sports equipment, educational equipment, and food. And that was our goals.
Next slide. So challenges we face for raising $1,000 in a short amount of time. We all have to deal with multiple other aspects of life. I created a busy schedule with little time to work on our project. But we work understand by working together as a team and staying motivated to help the school children in Kenya.
When I visited the school, I got a tour of the campus. I learned that they made biofuel from their food leftovers after their meals, and they grow their own fruits and vegetables in the garden. I was invited to assist a teacher teaching a grade 4 class about geography in Kenya. I truly enjoyed the experience, and I wasn't really expecting to be able to do this. Later, I spoke to the school assembly about the 2010 project and what we needed. And then we got a served lunch of ugali, which is kind of like bread, except it's made of cornstarch and potatoes, and salad, and we got handed out lollipops to all the students. And then we were able to join the students for lunch and then departed from the school.
So what was the benefit? The kids in school were extremely happy when they were able to receive the educational supplies, and they were to use it for different class and recreational equipment. And because of that, some of the donations we got, and we were able to donate $263, and also 20,207 Kenyan shillings, which is the currency of Kenya.
So this is kind of like a few pictures of our visit to the school. So there's teaching grade 4 class about geography, then giving donations to the children, him handing out lollipops, and then also speaking at the school assembly. And then finally there's a picture of him serving lunch to the kids at the school. Yeah. So things that inspired us was the difference between our countries and the resources they have, and the resource we have, and the ones that they don't.
So examples of this would be like they couldn't afford sports equipment, and they weren't able to get all the educational equipment they needed for the kids. So then after we saw like how good we were that we were able to afford all this stuff and have it for our schools and kids to have recreational equipment, we decided to raise money to donate to the charity school so that they can also afford the supplies that they need.
So that's what pushed us through this project. We were going to give up because of all the money that we had to raise, but then we thought about the kids and how everyone should have an opportunity. So that's what pushed us through.
Or what? So good. Oh, look, hey.
Yeah,
I hate invisible social.
okay, so
Everyone can be grateful for something.
For some, many are unfortunate and are born with a disease that is out of their control.
Our 2010 project, The Kids Helping Kids, is to help those who are less fortunate.
For parents who are faced with the burden of a sick child, the Ronald McDonald House gives a home away from home. What is the Ronald McDonald House?
The Ronald McDonald House is a worldwide organization that provides a home away from home.
There are over 345 Ronald McDonald Houses in the world.
They provide families with a place to sleep, gourmet meals, and fun toys and activities to make a trip away from home as convenient and easy as possible for the families. We began the project by first researching their wish list. Their wish list includes a variety of items from garbage bags to baby play mats and to flour.
After creating a wish list, Claire and I purchased the necessary materials. This included buying a box for each homeroom to collect the items that they came in.
After everything was in line, we commenced our first donation drive. It was a huge success as we received many donations as well as a $400 donation.
Over the course of this year, we also wrote several blog entries on our story. Later on, we commenced a smaller donation drive a few months later.
This was also successful as we gave them many items that they needed, such as Tupperware containers.
After getting to take a tour of the house and getting to learn more of the perspective of what it is like to live away from home, we could truly empathize the importance of our healthcare and how lucky we are.
Despite this project being successful, we had a few road bumps along the way.
One of the biggest struggles that we had was organization.
Prior to each donation drive occurring, it took a lot of hard work and initiative to get all of the boxes into the homerooms. Advertising the project with posters and the assembly, and getting the boxes to the house by scheduling a date.
Our key inspirations.
I was inspired to do this project because I'm very fond of helping children and kids who are in need.
My inspiration is that I've always wanted to become a doctor and help those in some way with medical assistance. This project gives me a hands-on experience with donating items to children that need it the most due to medical conditions.
Our impact.
Over the course of this project, we have learned that it doesn't matter what you do to people, but it's how you make them feel, to quote Maya Angelou. At the end of the day, basically what we have learned is that no matter what we do, we will never forget the feeling that we had from this project 20 or 50 years from now. Vice versa, I'm sure that Claire and I have put brightness into the lives of infants and teenagers alike at the house.
We took from this presentation how fortunate we are to have good health and have our own beds to sleep in. Although we never personally met any of the families, we are confident that our donations made a big difference in their lives. We hope that you take from this project that sometimes the little things, such as a bag of flour, can make a big difference. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Can I go with Davis? You go down. I want to present with Davis.
Where's your presentation, Davis? I just shared it with you.
I'm rehearsing with Davis on the class.
We need to give the names of anatomy officers. Share a table and sing.
You do realize this is still recording, right?
Did you put it on Classroom? No. How did you share it with me?
I shared it with you like through Google Drive.
Can you get an email about it?
Can I try it again?
Just add it to Google Classroom.
What is this?
It's lit.
It's like a remote thing.
Because it's lit.
I stumbled on several guns. This is like. It's lit, y'all.
Wish, wished.
Wish. We studied the wish. It's the wrong long wish list. See it 5 times.
And
Wish
so,
list.
like,
It sounds like you're saying wish.
Okay, I'm done Classroom.
And of course, I'm the one.
and then the supposed beggar takes off his hood.
I find that
Well, that's
jumps
just something wrong. I wasn't shooting up, drives away.
And then
My
my
first
son
son
said,
like,
but now
Hey,
I like this.
remember
the remote.
everything you're saying is heard on that
And then
video.
he goes
Hi.
back and
Hello.
takes his
We
phone
didn't say our name.
and drives away. I feel so
I
bad.
am Jay.
Okay, here we go, Davis.
I just takes
Daryl. My name is Jewel Zarko.
Excuse me?
Okay, so okay, so the black toggle on the left side, on the right side, sorry. Down is advance, up is go back. Please give it a try.
I am down.
Well, put it there, put it there.
Point it.
No, you don't
No,
have
you don't
to.
have to point it. No, it's a very, you can have it in your pocket. Use it.
Something's not right.
Use the force, Davis. The force. Like
You
don't even
slide
try.
inside your
Don't even
slide.
try all the way. Push or slide.
Slide.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You have to slide back.
So
Yeah.
push it
All
down.
the way.
Don't push, just.
Am I not?
Here, let me see.
Was it working?
Look deep inside.
Well, that's
like
working for
it's-
me.
You have the potential.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
That's not off.
Shh. Davis, look inside yourself. You have
I
the
don't know.
potential.
Well, it just
Maybe
don't
it, like,
change the
clear
sound.
out your
I think it just makes me.
Just
Use
go
the force,
Davis.
Davis.
Use the
Stop.
force.
I didn't break it.
The force. That's how you broke it, probably.
It's working.
I
You
got
have
to
to
the deep inside.
Hey.
No.
Oh, I did.
So down.
Down, yeah, and then up. Yeah.
Water.
Okay, okay.
So
Our final 20-time presentation.
Yeah.
okay. So hi, my name is Davis, and this is my 20-time project that I did throughout the school year. What I did. So I created a series of YouTube videos that explained and showed how to string different types of lacrosse sticks. This is a picture of one of the sticks I strung. At the start, when we just introduced 20 time, way back at the start of the school year when Ms. Hellman introduced the 20-time project, I was really excited but also confused. I knew this project would be really fun, but I had no idea what I could do. There was nothing I had in mind or thought I could do, and about a week and a half in, I still didn't have anything, and mostly everyone else had theirs and was already started. So finally I decided I could do something to do with lacrosse because I like it, and I decided to try to start up a small business and sell lacrosse items. But it wasn't long before I realized that this wasn't going to work, and it's actually a lot harder than I expected. So right when I started it, I found out it would probably be too much and too hard to do. So I decided to go on a simpler route and chose a project that I did, and that was simpler. Oops. Why? So why did I choose this project? First of all, I like lacrosse and I play it. There are over 26 million people who play organized basketball in America. There are only 750,000 people who play organized lacrosse in America. So this shows that lacrosse is not a very big or popular sport compared to other big sports like football, basketball, or baseball. Because of this, there isn't a lot of information about it, so I did this project to help other lacrosse players and inform them. Challenges. So during my 20-time project, there were challenges along the way, which I expected. Finding the time to do it was one of them. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to complete one lacrosse stick and then also upload the YouTube video and edit it if I need to or any of that. The actual stringing and creation of a pocket was sometimes a problem too. There were times when I had nothing to do and was stuck and had no idea what I could do, but I had to figure it out, and finally I did. Finding and the popularity of my project. So as I said before, there isn't a lot of people who play lacrosse, so therefore there's not a lot of people that technically benefited from it, obviously some, but there wasn't as many people as I hoped or thought, but it was still all right. How did I overcome these challenges? I set days and time aside where I could work on my 20-time project. This way I knew when I had time to work on my 20-time project and was able to stay on pace with the deliverables. When I had trouble making the YouTube video and publishing them, I just worked through it and was able to solve the problem, if whatever it was. What went well? Although it may not have been the perfect project and as I hoped it to be, overall it was pretty fun and a good project. It was fairly easy project and didn't take a lot of work, but obviously took a bit, which I wanted to and expected. And since I liked it and it was fun for me, didn't really feel like hard work, and I enjoyed the project in 20 time a lot. The end.
That was beautiful.
Slay.